Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, the place where we break down Claude step by step so you can actually use it, not just understand it. If you're new here, every video is hands-on tutorial. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. So your Claude skill is only as good as its instructions. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what makes a good description, what makes good instructions, and 7 things every skill needs before you ship it. And instead of slides and theory, I'm going to show you everything inside a real skill, the LinkedIn post writer. So every example is connected to something you can actually use. So this is the LinkedIn post writer. It basically takes rough notes and turns them into polished LinkedIn posts. We're going to use this to walk through everything. At the very top, there's a small block, the name and the description. This is the only part Claude keeps in memory at all times. If we get this wrong, then Claude might never even read the rest of your skill. So the first thing that you will notice at the very top is this block, which is wrapped inside triple dashes. So this is called the YAML front matter. So YAML is just a simple formatting language. It's not code. It's not very complicated. It's basically a clean way to write labels and values that systems can read. So you can think of it like the cover page of a document. Before anyone reads the content, they look at the cover to know what it is and who it's for. The YAML front matter does exactly that for your Claude skill. It gives Claude a quick snapshot before it reads anything else. And here's the most important thing about it. This block is the only part of your Claude skill which the Claude keeps in memory at all times. The rest of the file, like the instructions, the rules, and the output format, Claude only load those when it decides the skill is actually relevant. But this block always stays in context, always loaded. So if this block is anyway weak or vague, Claude might never even get to the rest of your skill. That's why we get this right before anything else. So if you see, the name of my skill is LinkedIn Post Writer, which is in kebab case, 1 to 4 words. So the kebab case just means lowercase words which are separated by dashes. No spaces, no capitals, no underscores, just dashes. It's called kebab case because the words are skewered together like a kebab. Now the description. This one says, transform rough notes or ideas into polished LinkedIn posts. Use when user wants to write a LinkedIn post. 3 things in there. What it does, when to use it, and the trigger phrases. Write this up for LinkedIn, make this LinkedIn ready. That's what Claude matches on. Now let me show you what a bad description looks like for the exact same skill. So if we look at this example, it says writes social media content. Now if you just write a description like this is too vague. This basically matches every writing skill out there. But if we see a good example, we write something like transforms rough notes or bullet points into polished LinkedIn posts. Use when user wants to write LinkedIn post, says write this up for LinkedIn, or wants to turn an idea into a post. So here we mention the specific platform, the specific action, and the specific trigger phrase. Now let's look at another example. Here, if on the left hand side, if we write a description something like creates professional content for business networking platforms, this still has no triggers, so Claude doesn't know when to use it. But if you look at the right hand side, the description says writes LinkedIn post from rough notes, used when user mentions LinkedIn, pastes notes for a post, or asks to make something LinkedIn ready. Now, here we have named the platform, we have real user actions, and we have real phrases. We look at another example. So here on the left hand side, if you see the description, it says leverages AI-powered content generation to craft synergistic professional narratives optimized for engagement. Nobody really types that. So a good description, the actual description of a skill, which is in plain language, which has exact trigger phrases, which tells Claude precisely what to do and when. So the rule is the skill is written for a human. So we use the exact words that the users would usually type. So quick thing most people miss is that the triggers don't have to be words. They can be actions too. So for the LinkedIn post writer, a text trigger is something like write this up for LinkedIn. An event trigger would be used when user pastes bullet points. The moment someone drops a list of notes into the chat, Claude grabs the skill automatically. So we can use both types. One warning, if your description is too broad, the skill fires when it shouldn't. For this skill, write content for social media and professional platform that matches almost everything. Be specific. Transform rough notes into polished LinkedIn posts with a hook, body, CTA, and hashtags. Now it only fires when someone actually needs a LinkedIn post. Now let's go back to the real file and look at the body instructions. So look at this. We have numbered steps, like read the notes, clarify if anything's missing, write 3 versions, apply the format, add tags. So each step is clear. We have nothing left open for users interpretation. So that's what a good instruction looks like. Now here's what a bad version of these same instructions would look like. Write a good LinkedIn post for the user, make it engaging, keep it professional, and make sure it sounds like them. Now this is vague. You will get a different result every single time. So the rule is that the steps would beat paragraphs always. Now here's the checklist, 7 things every good skill needs, and I'm going to show you each one inside the real file. So number 1, description with trigger words. We just saw that at the top of the file. Number 2 is step-by-step instructions. That's the numbered process section we just looked at. Number 3 is clarifying questions. See this, if the user doesn't say who the post is for or what tone they want, the skill asks before writing. It never guesses. Number 4 is the output format. Hook, body, CTA, hashtags defined exactly. So every post has the same structure. Number 5, multiple variation. So this skill generates 3 posts instead of 1. The user picks the best one, saves so much, back and forth. So number 6, the rule section. You mentioned that never start with "I'm excited to announce," no buzzwords, no paragraph longer than 2 lines, no made up statistics. Every rule here came from something that could go wrong. And number 7, reference files. This skill tells Claude to read a tone guide before writing, and it says you must read it, not refer to if needed. If you don't make it mandatory, Claude skips it. So now let's go ahead and actually run it. So I give it a text something like, just discovered you can build Claude skills without any code. It saves hours week on repetitive tasks. I use it for writing and meeting summaries. Write this up for LinkedIn. So if you see here, I didn't name the skill. I just said write this up on LinkedIn. So that's the trigger phrase from the description that we wrote. So we get 3 versions. We have the same raw notes, 3 completely different angles, and I get the one that I want to pick. So we get short paragraphs, strong hooks, no corporate language. That's the rules section working exactly as we wrote. So that's it for this video. So if we write good description, clear steps, a rules section, and the 7 checklist boxes check, then we will have a great skill that actually works. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about how to test your skill so you know it actually works. So see you there in the next video.